Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Ohio State's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing your quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got the quick completion. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Holds it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State.
Wants to throw on first down.
We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. and sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes it play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher. In the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Card in the backfield. It's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. They decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Sayed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Alston.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. Fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Play action on first down. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run.
Oh, out of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack and get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical yet.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ball. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always
throwing to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Zips it out to his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He breaks it. Wide open spaces. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move to get open.
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room. It's Ball. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Simmons. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, They're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback making checks. Gotta have it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fierce the pressure. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll try the run. Nice move there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. After a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for space. It's Donaldson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. It's good! A
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers.